my name is Samantha Robinson, and I'm a student currently studying abroad in Barcelona, Spain. I'm enrolled in the CEA Study Abroad program. I'm taking 15 units of class there. In one of my classes called Social Media, Finding Your Social Identity in Virtual Community, I've learned a lot about what it is exactly like in that title. Since social media is a huge dictation of our lives, I thought this class would be beneficial to me. Personally, I know I am addicted to several types of social media, as most people in my generation are. I would say Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are my personal favorites. I can barely go 10 minutes without searching one of them. There is no doubt that I've learned a lot about these medias in class, and I want to focus mostly what I've learned about Facebook in this class. Recently, a few weeks ago, we had a guest speaker come to class, and she discussed the proper and improper use of social media, in particular to Facebook. I feel like she felt Facebook was the most dominant in all of our lives, and I agree with her. Her name was Nice Argus, and she was extremely knowledgeable about social media and the surroundings of the world in our media. She told us that Facebook's mission was to make people more open and connected, and I think that they are beyond outdoing themselves with their mission. You can go on Facebook and search anyone and almost anything, as it is constantly being updated to desire more and more of the people of my generation, the generation above, and all other types of generations. She went over what our digital identity was, which is the way you put yourself out there in the media and you want others to identify you when they scroll through your social medias. She taught us what should be out on media, what shouldn't be out on media, and how you should change your media to be more desirable to the outside world. She discussed that by building your digital identity properly, you can make it better through action and interaction. I think this is huge because you're constantly being active through Facebook and you want to better your interactions on Facebook because you never know who's going to be looking at it. It might not just be your friends, but it could also be future employers. She told us exactly how to do that. Personally, I wanted to scroll through my Facebook page and have them think that, wow, this girl is fun and she is very controlled and she has a good head on her shoulder. Her family is very important to her. She's going to love the job that she wants to do, and that overall I'm a mature, loving girl. I think that I've done a pretty good job accurately describing my digital identity on Facebook. And after hearing all the things she had to say, I went back to make sure that I was accurately describing myself. Since we all know that the workforce is most likely to Google you and search you through your social media, she recommended that you do the same before meeting those people and to Google yourself. When I Googled myself, the only images that came up was me, high school cheerleader, which is fine. I consider that to be an important part of my high school career and something that it wouldn't hinder me of getting a job. So I decided to leave it there, and it's a good memory. As an important quote she said by Abraham Lincoln that truly stuck with me was that character is a tree of reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it, and the tree is the real thing. I found that quote memorable because it's true. You put yourself out there, and what you want to be reputed will be reputed. The shadow is what's more important. Another thing that I learned from her was that the internet is a history of the largest ever conversation. The internet is a constant form of communication that is basically never ending. We are constantly putting out information there for people to read and for people to comment back. And it's not that you're just having a conversation with yourself. Facebook and other social medias are inactive so people can comment and reply and form a conversation that's bigger than yourself, and I thought that was really accurate and important. To tie all this back to Facebook, she told us that Facebook will dictate your life in 5 different ways. She's never been more accurate. First, Facebook is personal. You are always being exposed. You are choosing what you want to be out there, and it's exposing that to the world. Facebook is also interpersonal. Your friendships endure longer. You make friends, and you have friends that you then want to delete. I know personally, I have over 2,000 friends on Facebook, which is impossible to know that many people. So after talking to her and listening to her, I decided to go through and delete friends that I don't have a relationship with. Facebook is social, more relationships, shallower relationships. Once again, the more relationships that you have on Facebook, the less shallow those relationships are. It's impossible to be friends with over 1,000 people. Cultural. Your friends will filter the news for you. You can always be in different countries and different states, and people are still connected by that common act of Facebook, which brings it to a more global point, the world without borders. I feel like these are important in order to understanding Facebook and will better my media usage. And as I enter the adult world, I wouldn't want to be using social media in a negative way that could hinder me getting a job or bettering my life moving forward. I think that it's important that I remind everyone that Facebook and all types of social media, you should always be putting out there what you want to be putting out there. Thank you.